It only took 2 weekends for a brand new horror flick in Weapons to destroy the woke disaster, which is Fantastic Four First Steps at the box office and has officially dethroned that dead project for Disney. This new project, Weapons, came in well above even estimates from yesterday, domestically and internationally. First of all, this movie produced a very good $43.5 million dollars in the US to take number one spot, and it did $28.3 million dollars internationally. When you add all that up, it's $71.8 million dollars. That is how much this project was able to bring in this past weekend, which is fantastic. And this project only cost Warner Brothers $38 million dollars. That is even the crazy part, $38 million dollars. And you actually have a situation whereby this project right now is going to break even in less than a week and a half. So this is really, 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 really good for the studio. Whether you let me put it this way, Warner Brothers is living the big man's dream this year. All their projects, apart from a few, have all been massive successes at the box office in many ways. Yes, people will say, "Oh, Superman Legacy is not that much of a hit." Yes, it's not even broken even. But let's be real here. Most of all the projects Warner Brothers have put out in 2025 have all made money. So they are doing very well at the box office in general. So this Weapons new project really sank so many projects, and it's now official that it's going to be the new big dog in town. I've not watched it. Obviously, horror flicks are not projects that drive me to the multiplex that easily, except if it's a very big project that maybe I've been interested in as a franchise. But I will give Weapons a chance and see how it performs and how much I would have enjoyed it as a project. Weapons even finished $1 million higher than estimates, did $43.5 million versus the $42.5 million that was reported on Sunday. It's obviously doing very well. So let me first run through the entire top 10 before we now head on to the international box office for all these other projects like the woke disaster, which is Fantastic Four First Steps. Weapons came in 43.5 million for number one. Freaky Friday did $29 million in its first weekend. Fantastic Four was dethroned all the way down to third, only brought in 15.5 million for a total of 230.4 million. Bad Guys 2 made 10.4 million on its second weekend for a total of 43.4 million. You also have a situation whereby uh, Naked Gun made 8.4 million for a total of 33 million dollars. You have Superman Legacy that made 7.8 million this past weekend for a total of 331.2 million dollars. You also have Jurassic World Rebirth that made 4.7 million for a total of 326.8 million dollars. F1, Brad Pitt's F1 made 2.8 million for a total of 178.6 million. You have Together, that's another horror flick, made 2.6 million for a total of $17.2 million. And then Sketch made 2.5 million for a total of $5 million. So look, the numbers read very well for newer projects this week. This past weekend, Fantastic Four dropped another 60% for its third weekend. It means no one likes this project. This project is set to lose Disney money somehow. It's definitely going to lose Disney money because it will not be able to at least get to the $550 million break even for Disney. It needs 550 to $600 million. In fact, I would even say $600 million to be at least profitable for Disney. It's not going to get anywhere close to that. In fact, it's going to struggle right now to even get to 500 million when it's all said and done, which is very, very bad for the studio. In fact, right now it's been projected that its worldwide final numbers will be at $525 million when it's all said and done. It is definitely not going to be able to break even for Disney. It will be another flop for them. In fact, internationally, it generated 17.5 million. So it's already hit 203.8 million. Total right now is 434.2 million dollars. $434.2 million dollars, and that means it's not even been able to even get anywhere close to 450 that I expected it to get to this past weekend. So this project is slumping really fast. It's not going to be able to break even. Jurassic World Rebirth has crossed $800 million worldwide. It generated 4.7 million in the US and 16 million internationally. So total right now is about $800 million on the dot. It will get to 850 when it's all said and done for the studio. The other projects that are still making money are there, but these are the main ones. Superman Legacy is still underperforming in many ways because it only brought in just $5.8 million internationally. So a global earnings for its weekend is 13.6 million. It's now at 778.8 million dollars. Total is six. The total it can get to now from the recent projection is 625. 625 is the max it can get to. That already suggests to me that it won't be able to at least break even theatrically, but it will be close enough that on the ancillary market, it should be able to cover up whatever little deficit it will have. But I will tell you this now: this is not a franchise launcher. It's a flop. No matter how you want to spin it, it's a flop for Warner Brothers. They never expected this to be this bad for them. For the fact that this project will make way less than Man of Steel, and Man of Steel was released 12 years ago. There is no way to spin it. Even if you're a James Gunn fan, and you say, "Oh, you love the new Superman," this project has underperformed. It's not a big start or a big launch to a new cinematic universe. Imagine making way less than the so-called failed Zack Snyder universe. If this is way less than that, what will you then call Snyder's own launch to the DCEU? Makes no sense whatsoever for you to release a film that has underperformed compared to Man of Steel and call it a success. No matter how you want to spin that crap, it is never a success in my book. I hope you guys have enjoyed this box office report for this past weekend. Share your thoughts down below. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel. Follow us here. I'll see you guys very much next time.